Hello everyone, this is Prem Kumar and I'm representing Minotech. In this video, I'm going to talk about different Pega roles in a Pega project. We all know about this system architect role. We have three levels here: system architect, senior system architect, and then lead system architect. I'm not going to go much in detail about this role. We also do have other interesting roles which you can perform. The first role which I'm going to talk is about the business architect role, or it can also be called as a business analyst role. The role of a BA or a business analyst is to bridge the gap between the technical team, the developers, and the business. So how to start as a Pega BA? Pega has its own course. So if you go to Pega community, there you will find a course that is specific to a business architect. So you can go through the course and become a Pega certified BA. The course will be all about how you can use the Pega's low-code platform, for example, App Studio, to work or collaborate with the developers to design and build out the process. But don't just think that only Pega certification is necessary to become a Pega BA, because here your primary role is also to understand the business and how you can contribute to help the business grow. Let's say, for example, if you are working in a financial service industry, then it is mandatory that you understand the terms of the financial services. Maybe you work on a KYC department, then you should be able to understand the different terminologies that revolves around the customer, that revolves around the financial service industry. These you can do it as a self-study and try to learn as much as possible on the industry. And if you look at how Pega development is evolving, there will be a huge demand for these business architects, because with the constellation design, it's all about you have to first work together to define your data model, and business architect role is key here. And I'm pretty sure in the coming years, the importance or the need for BA is going to increase for sure. So if you are not that technical and if you're more interested to help the business, you can start with your business architect journey. The next role is about the decisioning architect. Again, this is one of the hot role which you can find in a Pega project. As we all know that in the recent years, if you specifically look at the marketing side, marketing has increased drastically. Many organizations, they are investing in the marketing, be it on the advertisement side or the affiliate marketing side. Everyone is entering into the market, and it is highly critical that for any kind of organization, they need to have the right marketing strategy or the right decisioning in place that can help with the marketing strategy. And to start as a Pega decisioning architect, of course, you have a Pega course through which you can go through and you can understand all the basics of the Pega CDH or Pega marketing. But the real knowledge improves only when you try to work on a project. And it's not that easy to directly get into your marketing project as a fresher. But if you get some chance, let's say you work in an MNC, and if you get assigned to a project where they are using decisioning, stick to that, learn from that, and you can evolve as a decisioning architect from there. The next role I want to talk is about the robotic system architect. I'm not that great fan of robotics, and if you compare robotics with this decisioning or the other roles, I would say the scope or the different customers who are using Pega robotics is not that great. But if you are more interested into robotics and this automation, very well you can go through the course and get yourself certified. Again, with the experience, your knowledge grows. So try to look for some projects where they are using the robotics and just upskill yourself. And the next role is about the Pega administration. Okay, just rewind few years back. If you take any project, definitely you will have a role like the Pega developer role as well as the Pega operations role. And mostly when your applications are hosted into the on-premise VM, definitely it's kind of a mandatory that you have some operations role defined. But as we advance towards the cloud, these roles are getting deprecated, and a lot of Pega developers, they are taking the role of DevOps. So they can actually manage the platform as well as bring out some new features using the Pega development. And I've seen this trend going up across organizations. So if you have some platform knowledge, or if you are currently working as a Pega ops, it is highly mandatory that you also get updated with the Pega's administration side, like how Pega works at the backend. Because at the backend, if you see from Pega, it is all about JVM, database, and then you also have an app server. So basically you need to work towards these, and when you move towards cloud, the cloud knowledge becomes a mandatory, and that too if you are a client managed cloud. And when you go to Pega cloud, you don't need an ops role specifically. So the scope of this role is not that great, but still a lot of organizations who are on premise, who are onto their client managed cloud, they may need the cloud administrator or the system administrator. And if you have the Pega skill, you will have a lot of priority to get that role. And then one more interesting role I want to talk about is on the Pega UI specialist. I know that Pega retired this UI specialist course long before, I think around 2016, where the course just covers about the sections, harness and stuff. But if you look at the current UI evaluation, We have this Constellation, and Constellation mainly works with the React.js. And when you want to build some custom components, you need to have the React knowledge. You can't just drag down everything and build. Although Pega labels it as a more low-code platform, in some situation you have to work from scratch to build your components. But I believe in the coming years there will be a lot of components coming into the market that can help again with the Constellation. So definitely there is a role coming up which is more like a Pega front-end specialist or Pega UI specialist, where you have the knowledge of Pega's data model as well as the React knowledge. So look out for this role in the coming years. This role is going to have a high demand. So if you have some React knowledge, or if you're more interested into the UI, learn about the Pega basic UI, especially on the Constellation, and then try to take some courses on the React. That will help you on the journey. And then there are other skills or other frameworks which you can learn, which can help you with the normal Pega platform knowledge. The three popular frameworks apart from decisioning frameworks are customer service framework, which is a cross-industry framework. It means customer service framework can be used, the same framework can be used across financial services, healthcare, telecommunication, whatever industry you call. If you look at the process on a high level, they treat the customers using different channels, and Pega has its own framework for that. And again, there are some courses into the Pega Academy through which you can go through. But if you are a senior system architect, lead system architect, or if you have the Pega platform knowledge, it's kind of easy that you can grasp the knowledge of the Pega customer service, because at the end it uses activities, data transform, and flows. And other two frameworks, especially on the financial services, are Know Your Customer, KYC framework, and then Smart Dispute or Smart Investigate framework. These frameworks are in the growing trend and getting used by a lot of organizations. So if you're targeting on some financial services industry, gather the knowledge of the financial services industry terminologies, and then you can also go through these frameworks and try to understand how you can use these frameworks to optimize your business process. There are a lot of roles available apart from the normal system architect roles, and I also seen people who does the T-shaping or who does multiple roles. When they have the Pega knowledge, it's easy for them to play the business architect. If they get the decisioning, it's a very good advantage. I also seen people doing product owner roles for a Pega application. Look out for your interest, and definitely you can also improve your skills or specialize into some specific area. I hope I made this video informative. See you in the next video.